lovely piano. I'm just finishing this off. There we go. Hello, you lovely people. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. My name's Kirsten and this is where I art and craft. And do I want to do that? Yes, I think I do. If it will come off easy. Let's see. It's morning here. Good morning. I hope your day is going to be the beginning of a new wonderful adventure. My day is going to be getting some order in this craft room. That one's come off easier. Okay. I have a lot of projects on I'm needing to get moving with, and when I've got one project on the go, I can work with a degree of clutter around me. As soon as I've got multiple projects on the go, I need a bit more order so that my little brain doesn't become overwhelmed. Well, it's not so much it becomes overwhelmed, it's I end up getting nothing done because I'm constantly just moving the deck chairs. No, I don't have deck chairs in my craft room. You might be wondering what I'm doing. I am as well, although I know what I'm doing in one sense, but I am also wondering what I'm doing. I was sent these labels in Happy Mail, and along with some little ones. I was very short of the little ones, so the little ones have gone straight into my stash. And the little price ones. But these, I thought, rather than putting them in the pile to attend to, I would just, before I started tidying, I've got another video. I need to do my Marguerite Miller as well, but before I started tidying, I thought I would just reward myself with some pre-tidying crafting and do these. And what I'm doing at the moment, as you can see, I've already taken the strings off. I'm now taking these reinforcement holes off. I don't want, some of them are coming off easy and some of them are coming off, or like that one not coming off at all. I'm taking the reinforcement holes off because I don't mind, and I use reinforced holes. I don't mind them when they're at the end of the process, but when they're at the beginning like that, in a different medium, then they're going to impact what I'm going to do. And I don't know what I'm going to do. And I could save these good ones and stick them back on at the end, and maybe I will. Let's save the ones that are okay, and we'll reuse. I don't think that one's, I think you've got to have one that's actually clear on both sides, and the fact that they're a bit scruffy, I don't mind. So that's 1, 2, 3. So how many have we got here? 1, 2, 3. Oh look, we've got 6. Right, excellent. So let's do 3 with the holes back on and 3 something else. Right, and I think I'm just going to start. This is going to be a bit of a bitty video, I think. I apologise for that in advance if that's how it comes across. And why I'm saying that is there's going to be a drying time, and while it's drying, I'm going to put the video on pause, or I'll even stop it and do another wee bit of clearing up and sorting out. And it's not clearing up, I mean, yes, it's being tidier, but it's actually more about sorting out so that I've got everything where I need it to be. But I'm chatting now instead of getting on with it. I wanted to use my grey gesso. It's a lot more liquid than the chalky one. But actually, for this particular thing, when I'm really just looking for something to knock back, let's do 3 gesso with the grey, and we'll do 3 with the white. I've probably got far too much on there now. That was silly. And I now can't see. Sorry if I knocked you then. I have got far too much on there. Maybe I'm going to do them all with the grey. Okay. That's 3 with some grey gesso on. And now let's put 3 with the white gesso on. Right, so I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to wash those brushes. Having said I didn't want to wash my fingers, of course I'm going to have to go and wash the brushes anyway. And then once these are dried, oh, that one's a little bit missing there. Once these are dried, I'll turn them over and do the other side, and then when the other side is dry, I'll be back. I'm doing this, oh, can you hear the birds? I'm doing this second coat. And as you can see, I've dropped the whole pretense of keep my fingers clean. I would normally do this with just my finger anyway, so I'm just doing it with my finger. And so I've flipped over, and I'm now putting on the back as well, because I don't know what I'm going to do. And so because of that, I'd normally only gesso one side if I knew what I was going to do. Because I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing yet, I'm gessoing both sides. I've got this All and Create stencil, which is called Cobweb, because that's what it is. And I have got a spooky-ish journal on the go. I'm saying ish, you'll see why once I get that ready for going out. So I thought I might actually do one of these as a kind of cobwebby. Well, maybe I'll do 2 of them actually. Let's put them both down there, and let's put that over. And I think I'm going to use, see, I was going to use stencil butter, but I'm now thinking that maybe actually Nuva Paste Glaze, it's a bit blue, but it might look a bit more like it's a cobwebby. Yeah, I'm going to use this instead. I was going to use stencil butter, but I'm going to use Glacial Paste. And I think it's called Glacial Blue. No, Frostbite, this one is. Frostbite. And this does, this one's really nice for things like stars. So I'm hoping, now I've put it on, and I'm sitting there thinking, maybe I should only put one on and see how it dries, see how it looks. You need to clean this off quickly because, as you can see, it's very sparkly. I don't think I'm going to put it the whole way over, and I don't think I'm going to fuss about getting it all in that hole, that big hole there. Let's have a look. Look at that. Doesn't that work fab? Jodie, look at that. Frostbite makes cracking cobwebs. I'm just going to do the whole thing, I've decided, because I think I know what I'm going to do with this one once it's dry now. So I'll just do that, and then I'm going to do this one as well, but I think I want more of the, look at that, how fab is that? Right, I'm going to take that out the way because I want to move it, I think. The centre of the cobweb where that hole is. Right, so let's put that, that's not quite there, and it is still gone through a bit, never mind. I am not a fan of spiders in the slightest, but I can appreciate the beauty of their cobwebs. And one of the things we don't have the big horrible ones you have in Australia or even in America actually. But one of the things I hate is we do have a house spider that will find a hole and make like a funnel tunnel from the hole, and you see a hole and you know the spider's in that hole, and that's what I'm trying to get with this. Yeah, see, the spider's in that hole. Oops, sorry, that's slightly off the bottom of the page. Sorry about that. It's because I move things around to get it on. See? Right, am I going to do the third one as a cobweb as well? I wasn't thinking initially of doing that, but I think I will actually, because that's worked so well down here, and not do this one, the hole. Because originally I said I wasn't going to do the whole thing, and I've done the whole thing on both of those. So this time let's just do that bit, and then we'll just do a little bit of that like that, as if this cobweb's kind of gone to pieces. Ah, yeah, see, that's cool as well. Right, I'm going to go and clean up this, and then I'll be back to do the white ones, which I haven't got a clue what I'm going to do on them. I'll stop trying to be smart, Kirsten. These other three, I'm thinking of at least one I'm going to use in the sunflower journal. I just need to think about what I might stencil. Actually, that might work. I know it's scales, but it's also kind of, what to do. Leaves are a bit predictable. Oh, see, that's almost got a sunflowery look to it. Shall we? Because I've got yellow ochre and I've also got the terracotta. So if I do this, let me take that off the ring first. I've got stencil butter. It was hard to get hold of it, so when I got hold of it I got some more. To tell you the truth, I'm not a great fan of it. I know that's not going to go down well with those that love the stuff, but I find it doesn't like going through stencils very well. Let's put a bit there and a bit down there. Although having said that, that seems to have done quite well there. Let's put this on here and just put a bit down there, bit in there. Let's put a bit down this side. Really needs another bit in that one, but I'll do that in a wee sec. Add another wee bit to that one. Let's put a bit like that. Now you see this is a different colour. This colour, I don't know if you can see that pot just off the edge there, I haven't actually used before, and this seems to be a different consistency to this, is it called Storm, which is a kind of grey colour, which is the one I really struggled with. This is more like the, right now I'll show you that once I've I think that's probably, yes, I just want to put a little bit more somewhere on this one. Okay, stencil paste, I might have done you a disservice because I'm liking this. I'm liking the colour of it. We'll see how it dries. I'm liking the colour of it. I'm liking how well it goes on. Oh, although that's not gone on quite so well, that bottom bit down there. Wonder if it's when it gets hot after being worked. Well, it is what it is. Once that's dried, I'm going to put on some more in the terracotta colour. So yeah, I was going to show you that, wasn't I? Let me quickly do that before I go and get this washed before it gets in a mess. You see, this is, you can see it's kind of creamy, but this one was quite wet. Oh, see, it doesn't look as wet now. I wonder if it is because I was using it in the heat, and in the heat it's, what was it, this one? I'm sure it was the Storm one. No, it's this one. This one, look, you can see how that's a wetter mix. So anyway, we'll use it in a bit and see how that goes. Let's go and wash this, and I'll be back when they're dry. Oops, went off the bottom again, sorry, but never. Was that when I turned it round? That was when I turned it round. You can see how that's gone a bit splodgy, but never mind. Back again. Now, there is a difference between the stencil butter and the glacier paste. Isn't dry yet. Stencil butter is. Glacier paste takes forever in my experience to dry. So I'm going to put same stencil, and I'm going to put it on these. And I think I'm just going to, you can see where this one was one of the latest stencils, later ones I did, and how the still got a bit of stencil butter colour on my finger. How the bit that was still on the stencil has marked there, which I quite like actually, because it's not a definite, you know, it's more a grungy background than a making something all nice and neat and tidy. But I am going to try and get some of these over the top of ones that are there, and some of them in a bit of new space as well. Oh. And it's whether to do just what, actually I think I'm going to stick a bit. I think we need lots of bits. I've decided already. Put this bit here. Got to do 3 bits. Let's. See, I knew that was going to happen, but that's all right. That's all right. And let's just put a little bit in here as well. Oh, that's a bit messy, isn't it? Right. So clearly what I need to do is it's fine, but it is a bit messy. Clearly what I need to do is just bung the thing over the whole bit and just go for it. Let's put it further up the top. And I don't know, should have checked you could see what I'm doing, shouldn't I? Yes, you can. Right, and then I'll put a bit on there, a bit on there, and a bit on there. Let's take that over into there, because we can. Oh dearie me, that's made a terrible splodgy mess. Yes, see, I knew this one was not as good as the other one. Right, let's try. Let's not overwork it, let's just do it, scrape over, and if it doesn't go down, it doesn't go down, and if it does go down, it does go down, and that's it. I'm going to put a bit more on there. Yeah, see? Can you see how it's just, it's wetter, it's going underneath? And that's what I discovered before, and I thought it was, after using the yellow ochre one, it was maybe just the others. Ha! Never mind. Still can use them, still can work on them, still give me the, well, they give me at least a sunflowerish vibe. I mean, they're gonna need more things done to them, but that's okay. These are working. Let them dry again. These are mostly dry, and I'm just inking up these reinforcements that I took off before we put them back on, and they're only going to go back on these ones. These ones I'm not going to put any reinforcements. They'll actually be fine. I might end up putting grommets in these ones. In fact, I could do that. I will almost certainly do that now, the more I think about it. Depends whether I've got one that's going to go, well, I suppose I could put black. These ones are going to end up in a Halloween journal, and you'll be seeing that shortly. The start of this at least will be coming out next week. These ones are going to be in, well, at least one of them will probably end up in the Sunflower journal. The other ones might end up in another journal that is in the Pipework, which is an autumny. In fact, I'm allowed to do it now. I'll put up a thing at the end of this one. It's a Cozy Autumn collab that I'm in, and October Hinge, yeah. And so I might end up using one of these tags in there. So, but in both cases, I've not finished with these tags, but I'm not going to do anything more on the front of them. I might stick the paper on the back of them at this stage. And you might have thought, when I was taking them off, oh, what a fab, why are you doing that? Why not just do over the top of them? Well, as I said at the time, I don't like doing over the top of them because they're bulkier and it's a different height to the rest, but also I hope you can see now how it's actually really nice thing to take them off and then stick them back on again, because you have these kind of grungy craft ones which they don't tend to be. Now, you don't tend to be able to get these grungy craft ones. You could make your own, I suppose, out of like, you can actually get punches that make them. If you do not know, if you're new to crafting and you do not know, you like the whole distressed look but don't know how to get it in small spaces, cotton bud, ink it up. I always, well, mostly, sometimes I don't, but usually is probably the right word. Take some of this off, and I'll show you for why. Because if you do that, ink that up, and then start trying to put it in holes and things, you'll find that it will start unraveling on it. Can you see there's already a bit that's unraveled there? And then before you know it, you've ended up, you've got bits all over the place. So I tend to take that outside bit off so that you're just left with the bit that's right next to the stick. Just, if you just run it round like that, it will go back together again. And then I just ink that up and use that to get into the holes. Well, let's just, that's all right. If I could take this round, this, right, and round here, this would have been better doing this before I'd done the back. But I'll just give you this, oh, oops, as another option for you to do, should you wish it. Let's put some more on there. And then if I get a sprayer and just spray a bit on there, it's distress, so it will run a bit. It's not an awful lot of distress, of course. If I'd put more on, it would run more. Oh, see, it's all coming apart underneath. That's not so good. It's soaking off because the glue isn't properly dry yet. Right, that wasn't the brightest of ideas, Kirsten. Look, it's got wet. So what I'm going to do is, it's actually doing it more on the back and the paper than it is doing it, because of course there's thingy on that. What I will do though instead, because now I've made a mess of the front of that, I'm just going to leave that in the back. That'll settle down again on the back, but that's going to be quite cool in the back. You can see how the difference, it just starts going in and going kind of grungy. Let's just, some walnut stain, just put a bit of walnut stain down there. And then if I just get my finger even, this is some, nah, just get my finger, put a bit of water on my finger and then just run that along. That'll just activate that and just make it go a bit all grungy. But you'll still have, if you just keep the water to just a drip like that, then what happens is you get you keep the big bits as well. That's another way and another advantage of the distress crayons. It means you can get that kind of darker bits as well as the lighter bits. But we'll leave that to dry. We'll call these done for now. You will see these again when I am doing the journals they're going into, because they need more attention when they know they're home. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Jodie, if you're watching, Glacial Pace, cobwebs, Glacial Pace. That's the frostbite. You take care, keep crafting, and we'll see you very soon. Bye for now.